Kleer Series sounds really good. We've got a Friday night youth club with a mixture of like non-Christians and Christians, and we've really been looking for something to have a God spot. And I think it'll be brilliant to just bring in that conversation about life and what does it mean, and getting God into the conversation.
Oh, I thought it was fantastic. I think it's relevant and it's engaging, and I think that's what you really look for in a curriculum, and I can't be happier with it.
We run a youth club, and even the 5-year-olds will get what Kleer's about as well as the 15-year-olds. It was concise, it was to the point, and it made sense.
I was really impressed. I thought it was really good and thought-provoking. I thought it would give us a starting point to be able to preach the gospel to some of the kids in our youth group.
Good way to engage, get people to think, kids, get them to start thinking, and about spirituality especially. I think it's impossible for them to think about these things because a lot of them have never heard of it.
Easy for youngsters to engage with, something that they'll pay a lot of attention to.
I think for the youth that we are working with now, I think hopefully really work. It seemed to be quite engaging. I enjoyed it, so hopefully they will too.
It'd be interesting to try it in lots of different contexts, whether it's chatting to people in a health suite, which I do quite kind of lots of, and using our own church and with my own kids.
My first impression was that it is definitely, as a mum of a 14-year-old, that he would just relate to and that he would find really relevant and could actually use as a really good analogy for it's what God's created in him in the inside.
The strength of it has to be the questions. The questions are very leading and they're engaging, and they're the things that can take it to the level where you want to go. So for me, it's a fantastic resource, but the questions, they're vital.
We've just watched the Kleer Series video. First impressions on it would be that it's like taking the person you perceive you are to be stripped back to your core, and then you're built up in a positive way to be the person you should be in Christ.
I think it looks like a really good resource for starting to speak with kids about God, that he's not some distant being in the sky, that he is someone who is relevant in their lives today, and to make them think about things and ask questions about God and start exploring who is Jesus and who is God.
I found that something that you could go to take to a youth group for all ages, and you could adapt it to your own lesson or to where the young people are at.
I really enjoyed it. I feel like it's something like that the kids can relate to. I think it's something that, it was insightful, it will keep them entertained, but it still puts the message across, and I think that's something we're definitely needing and lacking here in Scotland.